around the Super Eagles of Nigeria, all these talks, foreign coach, no foreign coach. I think time is going. We need to do something and it needs to happen quick.
Yeah, the NFF have assured that in the next couple of days, I am aware that a lot is going on behind the scene. But then, the issues that are going on behind the scene are not issues that you ordinarily, come to the open and talk about, because some of these things are still being discussed, and until they are finalized and confirmed, you can't come out to the media and say this is the direction we're going. Okay. But I'm sure a lot of work is going on. The NFF, I'm sure, already have an idea of the kind of coach they want. They're already discussing.
Le Guin has been trending.
It's been trending, but nothing official yet, until the NFF are able to come out and tell us that, look, we've finalized, we've discussed, it's put pen to paper, then you can come out and say we are unveiling. And until that time, anything can still happen. You remember the last time, 2010 World Cup, we were all going in a particular direction until last Lagaba came
nowhere
and did PowerPoint presentation.
I see that.
And that was the end, So you still leave that little window. You still remember that PowerPoint presentation. You still leave that little window. For maybe somebody's going to come with some big PowerPoint presentation once again, and then things will change, and then you ask yourself, but this was what you were saying, now you are saying this. So you just keep things official. Do all the work behind the scene, complete it. Yeah. When everything is signed, done and dusted, then you can come out to it. But I'm sure that this time, a lot of thorough work has gone into it, a lot of research into the kind of person that it is, the records, the ability has gone into it. We don't want to rush and then make mistakes again, because the World Cup is not negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
And our group is tough.
Yeah, that's group.
So whatever little advantage we can get, we must hold on to it and make it count for us.
See what Algeria did immediately. They've gotten to work.
Everybody
is planning now. This is the stage where if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that's the story. Taking us back to 2010. I remember that powerful PowerPoint presentation. It didn't work that year, but 6 years after, it's working for
Iceland. What would you say about that?
So it's about timing.
It is. So I'm sure we will get it right. We are lucky. We have an advantage. Most of these boys are going to be going for the Olympic Games. So it's an opportunity for us to see what these guys can bring to the table. Look at the few guys that also, that will also pop up out of the Olympic team and catch the eye with their performances at the Olympic Games, that we can say this guy is ready to be a part of the Super Eagles. And then a lot of issues, funding, how are we going to make sure that this guy doesn't suffer salary, backlog, and allowances. And as we said on the show yesterday, when you are taking care of the salary of the coach, you must take care of the salary of all the coaches of the national teams and all the technical crew and the players.
Yeah, backroom staff too. Everybody must be fine.
So a lot of work must be done behind the scene to making sure that, look, when this guy comes, he hits the ground running, starts work, no distraction, no excuses. We are able to focus on our games. We are winning them one after the other. And by the time we hit the World Cup, guys, all those who have lost confidence in us, then I can come back to that side.
You can, okay.
I'll come back to that.
For me, as far as I'm concerned, I'm optimistic. As I said earlier, the last time we had a tough group was qualification for US in '94.
2016.
Very tough
Nigeria
group.
is not beating Tanzania away, not beating Swaziland away.
I know.
I want to know where your optimism is coming from.
Even before then, we were having pretty much easy group. And we couldn't qualify for the World Cups at the time. But in the USA, for qualification for USA '94, you had Algeria at the time that were a powerhouse. You had the African champions at the time.
Now we're in '94. We were champions in Tunisia, so we
had already qualified. We had already qualified before '94. But then let's come back to 2016. I feel the best thing is preparation. Preparation, they have to go into it. Algeria just did something. I was surprised when Christian Goikov actually resigned as a coach of Algeria, because I felt he did well for the qualification for the African Cup of Nations. But then he resigned because of some things, and they brought in another coach that has pedigree, a coach that took Ghana to the quarterfinals of a World Cup. So Nigeria really needs to start working. And of course, he has said it all. So let's just hope that things would work out.
That's right. So that's the story for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You know that group. I don't want to start calling the names of those countries again, but you know the group. So let's come back home now. Another crucial game for Enyimba Football Club of Aba. If you can lose to Zamalek in Nigeria, You must go to South Africa and beat Mamelodi Sundowns.
I mean, the job is cut out. It's simple for Enyimba. There are 3 teams in that group. You have to just get the result against Mamelodi Sundowns. If you're able to get the result over 2 legs, over Mamelodi Sundowns, you're as good as being in the semi-finals of the CAF Champions League. And it's a long time a Nigerian team got to that level of the competition. So Enyimba, they have the quality.
That's right.
They can do it. They are wounded elephants at the moment. They have to bounce back against Mamelodi Sundowns. Mamelodi Sundowns is a very, very good side. We're going to see a very open game of football.
Yeah.
And the fact that Enyimba are right there in the middle of the season, and the season in South Africa is over, should give Enyimba some edge in terms of being fit and able to go the distance. But I hope about this time tomorrow the game will have been over. I hope we'll be talking, smiling.
I hope so.
Congratulations, Enyimba, for a good game.
Because Coach Paul Igbogo and his technical crew there, you see the way they are watching, they're looking at the players, can they get the business done? Very important, because these same Mamelodi Sundowns, remember they went to Algeria and they won there. So it's not any pushover. Enyimba, let's see what they can do. They lost the first game to Zamalek by a single goal. A game that a lot of people felt that, yes, at the time they considered Cosmos with the kind of quality, the kind of character we've seen Enyimba show, that they could have come back to that game.
Yeah, they could have come back to that game, but then you have to look at the fact that they were playing against a technically and tactically gifted
and
side.
again, this pitch.
And of course, this pitch.
You know,
for me, I feel, I mean, work that is being done at the Enyimba International Stadium should be done quickly so that these guys can go back to their stadium. I mean, if you, because today you play in Umuahia, tomorrow you play in Port Harcourt, or you come somewhere and play, it has got to affect these players, and this is one of the reasons for them not playing well. But let's just hope that things work out fine, and they win against Mamelodi Sundowns.
The problem with a pitch like this is that there is no formation.
Yeah, you just need to go where the ball is.
Hit the ball.
Look for the ball.
There's no formation, there's no tactical explanation.
You cannot play positioning.
The only tactics that the coach will tell their players is that kick the ball as hard as you can in the opponent's direction.
2016.
But I remember an African Nations Cup qualifier that Nigeria played in Warri 1 year like that some years ago, and Miko lost a penalty because
the ball got stuck in the water.
Because the ball,
but I'm sure in South Africa there are pitches. If you, I mean, Clement Westerhoff in 1993, when we went to play South Africa, he said when he got to the pitch, he says, if you cannot play football on this pitch, just stop playing football. And that's what Enyimba will get tomorrow. They are going to get a fantastic pitch, and I hope that they will show that Nigeria can also play football.
And hopefully not kick it like they kicked the waterlogged
pitch. No, not water football.
Kick the ball the way it's
not water polo.
Proper pitch. Okay, so that's it. Wish Enyimba Football Club about all the best. They are the defending champions of the Nigeria Professional Football League. They're a good side. We can only support Enyimba. Let's use the hashtag Enyimba. Let them beat Mamelodi Sundowns, and then we'll come back to smile. Talk about it. Let's come back to Nigeria now. Talk about the NNL. Let's see some results from the NNL. Let's see right there. Quick run. Sokoto United beating Kaduna United. Playing a 1-0 draw
1-0
with Kaduna United. I was going very quick without.
It was 1-0. There's a mistake there. It's Sokoto United 1-0 over Kaduna United. Yeah. Yarma Light and Kogi played a draw, goalless draw in that one. Katsina 1-0 over Mighty Jets. And of course, Jigawa Golden Stars 3-1 over Shekarau Babes. These are the results from Division A1. For Division A2, as you can see on your screen, we had FC Zamfara 2-1 over Taraba. You had Kwara United 3-1 over Wiki. Kwara are topping that group. Adamawa United 1-0 over Gombe. And then you had Dreams losing 0-1 at home to... I beg your pardon. Supreme Court, I beg your pardon, losing 0-1 at home to Dreams. In Division B1, I'll read through the Division B1. Raymond Stars beat COD 3-1. COD are really struggling. They are bottom of their group, and that's not good for COD. Go round 3-2, 5-goal thriller, 3-2 over Prime. And then you have Aqua Starlet playing a 1-0 with Delta Force. And then Abia Comets beating Unisem Rovers 1-0. Raymond Stars are topping that group, and if they maintain the momentum, they could just be on their way back to the Premier League. Division B2, ABS beat Julius Atete 1-0. Interestingly, they are topping that group. Remember, their first game, they were not able to show up, but they are topping the group. Bayelsa United 3-0 over Force 1 was a walkover. They failed to show up. I'm surprised. First Bank.
Wow.
What's going on with First Bank? Kofine beat Crown 2-1 and Insurance of Benin beat Gateway 2-0. First Bank, of course,